Hi everyone, this is, well, actually I changed the name of my channel, you might have noticed. My channel is named Fitch the Hedgehog after the adorable hedgehog that has been staying here for 1 week and a half. So this is going to be my new channel name. I was actually looking for a nice name and, well, temporary it was hedgehogs and me till I could find something better, but I knew it wouldn't come so easily. So yeah, after I had Fitch, I decided to make my profile pic a nice picture of him that I made here on my bed and name my channel Fitch the Hedgehog. So this is Fitch the Hedgehog and welcome to this video. I'm here with Pennywise. He's not a hedgehog, but still he's really charming with his large eyes. This is the little bloody one. I use him because I use this guy. Yeah, I drag him like everywhere. But yeah, I thought it was kind of fitting for this video because I wanted to show you some stuff that I have been collecting in the past few weeks. And I went to the thrift shop and I found some clowns there too. So yeah, I thought it was quite fitting for the video. Anyway. So yeah, I've been going to the thrift shop. I don't go there that much these days. There's hardly anything interesting, and yeah, the nice stuff is actually on sale on Facebook. So it's for sale on Facebook. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why the thrift shop isn't very interesting these days. But I have been finding some cute stuff for my collections as well. So I'm gonna show you that first. I'm gonna put Pennywise here. Yeah, here we have Toby the hedgehog. He's so fluffy. And Piccolin, which is more stiff. But yeah, they always sit on my bed and I have the clowns here. Good boy. Now, the very first, well, I'm gonna show you some clowns because actually I never showed them earlier. I was actually looking for some nice clown plushies. I knew it wouldn't be easy to find. But yeah, I came across those little vintage clowns that are kind of breakable, and there I found Juggles. So he was friendly looking, his nose was a bit worn out, so I've been correcting that. He's really friendly looking. He has nice flowers on his face, and he has like a sugary ring of fluffy hair, and a nice little hat, and actually he's in nice condition. He has been lying on the grass, so he's full of... there you go, that's much better. And yeah, he has like breakable parts here. And I don't really know, I think they were sold when I was younger. Yeah, like I said earlier, my grandma had one like these as well. I think it looks nice with his large bow and his sweet... pretty blue outfit with his American colors. It's nice. He's really nice looking. Also got a second one, which I wasn't... yeah, he was nice, but he wasn't so... so pretty. He was just, yeah, also his pants fell off. Here he is. So I got this one as well. You can get these for 50 cents, you know, it's not that expensive. They're charming, but I just keep this one in the room next door because he goes really well with the interior. So yeah, that is why. He has a blue nose and his large eye rings around his eyes and his eyebrows. His hair is like, yeah, ginger. And his pants fall off. It's really annoying. He has like beans in his hands. They're just little stubs at the end of his arms. And he has... also his shoes are like this. So actually I think Juggles look in general a bit better, a bit more modern as well. But this guy just sits well, you know. And for now I just took him with me. I'm not quite sure how long he will stay here. He's sweet though. But I didn't really name this guy. Yeah, I named Juggles after a while. I named him Juggles. Maybe I can just call this one Bessie. Because he kind of resembles Bessie a bit. So so yeah, these are my little clownies. Oh, yeah, right. There you go. And Juggles actually, yeah, standing up. He can stand all by his own. He's a nice figure as well. He's really pretty, actually. And now sometimes they have those clowns with like ropes that you can actually move them around, which is also really nice, but these guys don't have ropes. Like, yeah, little threads that you can use. And then 2 other items that I found in the thrift shop is this golden curtain ring that I actually use for my Sonic plush because, yeah, it kind of goes really well with my Sonic plush. It's just a random plastic ring, but it's a nice tool for them. I have like hot dogs, plastic hot dogs as chili dogs, and now I have a golden ring for him because I was actually looking for a golden ring like for so long. I wanted to get a Build-A-Bear golden ring, but unfortunately people don't really have it for sale separately. And if you want it, you have to buy the whole set, which is really expensive. So yeah, no rings. But yeah, this adorable golden random curtain ring just really fits well and does the job. And the funny thing, I just came across it was in a random basket of, I don't really know where it actually come from. It's probably a lost little piece of something that people have been getting rid of. But yeah, I just keep it here with my Sonics. So I just give it to one of them, as you can see, just exactly the right size. And this is my little vintage Sonic. He's like from the 90s. And it is a worn out ring, but it goes so well with him. I was so enthusiastic to find that ring. It's just a ridiculous plastic ring, but it just made my day. So yeah, I have a ring for Sonic now. And I also came across a few figures, and there I found this dog, German Shepherd, wolf, husky, like canine figure. I have no idea from which series or he actually is. He is, it is something between a German Shepherd with a very long muzzle, and yeah, he has like a little wolf husky tail. And he's made out of some kind of it is a very supple figure. It's really pretty. I don't really know what he is dressed up with. I don't think dogs will actually bear this kind of stuff on their back. It's unbearable wearing this. But yeah, it has a collar too. Apparently, yeah, it's kind of canine I kind of like, so I took him with me. Even though it's kind of worn out, I just put him in my collection. I have no idea from which series or affiliation this dog is. I suppose it's a dog because it kind of looks like a great German Shepherd. A Great Shepherd dog. So yeah, this is Doggy. So yeah, I guess that's it for the thrift shop visit. So as you can see, there's not quite much to see. It's not that it's just so interesting, but maybe I can show you something more exciting now. As we have been removing the wasp nest from our backyard, unfortunately for the security of the dogs, for their safety, I'm gonna say, to make sure our garden was a bit secure, we had to have the wasp nest removed, and we had to probably kill the entire population that was in there. But yeah, I have been waiting 1 week, and then actually the guy told me I could remove it. And if you want to see it from closer, here it is. So this is what they actually have been making in our garden. I would like to hang it up later in my apartment if it doesn't fall apart by then, because I have the impression that it falls apart. Maybe the wasps were just taking care of it during their daily duties. But since there's no more population in there, actually still there, it's actually a graveyard in there. Listen, it's an entire graveyard. So yeah, they have been killed, of course. The ones that were inside are dead. And here is the hall where they came in, and apparently it's falling a bit apart here. Yeah. Oh man, that thing stinks. Oh, it's smelly. It is so smelly. Yeah. Well, if you want to see it from closer, they have been defending and creating and making this as their home. And well, I kind of wanted to keep it because I think it's just a piece of art, and I think it's kind of sad we had to remove it because yeah, it is something special. I think so, and I never thought I would ever have one of these things. So apparently that guy has been putting some, yeah, bolts in there to make sure the hole is closed. Yeah, really. But actually, as you can see, the nest is leaving some stuff behind. And gotta be careful that it doesn't really... It really falls apart, maybe. What is this? I have no idea what this is. So yeah, this is the wasp nest from our garden. It has been growing really well because of the hot temperatures. So yeah, this is what wasps do in summer. It's just amazing. That's quite exciting, right? I think I'll just put it aside and make a next part on this video. As some kind of a sign of respect, or yeah, for nature and for their work. I wanted to keep their nest because I didn't feel like leaving it behind in the woods or just, yeah, breaking it. I just couldn't. It's just something they put so much time in to make it. And like this, well, they might be gone, but at least their nest is still completely, yeah, intact and completely undamaged. So yeah, and I will try to keep it that way. But it depends actually on how the nest is evolving or changing, I'm gonna say, because if it starts falling apart, I might be forced to get rid of it, because it's just yeah, one dirty thing to keep then. Yeah, like I said, the insects might have been taking care of it during their life, and now they're dead. There's no one actually taking care of that nest anymore. So if the nest stays in one piece, I'll certainly make sure to keep it. But if not, I'm afraid I'll get rid of it. I'll have to say, I just keep it in a plastic bag for now. So yeah. Now I also have been getting myself a new diary, so I put Pennywise on there. I still have my Vader, where is it? Bookmark. Oh, how did it call these? I have no idea. This is my handwriting. Yeah, I have been using it for 3 years already. It's just one nice thing. And I will start to make a nice picture of it. I still have to put a picture of Sonic on it. So yeah, this is my diary. And actually this weekend I had a phone call on Saturday. My mom actually had a haircut, and she told me that on the place in our village there was a nice jumble market going on, and she told me, yeah, if you wanna go have a look with the dogs. And I was like, yeah, why not? So I decided to have a look, and I didn't expect to get any stuff there, I gotta say. I just wanted to had a little dog walk, but it was actually quite interesting because I found some nice stuff there. You won't believe what I found. So the very first thing that I got was I have to find it. I got my phone, another case. Yeah, I have a very old phone and it's with dogs. Actually, I love phone cases and I would love to have the one I would like to choose. But since my phone is really old, yeah, I have a Galaxy S3, pretty old one. Since my phone is really old, I barely have the choice when I look for a case, and they had this nice dog one. And I was like, okay, let's have it. It was just €5. So yeah, it's not quite much. And I have Kylie on there. I have a little Fira. But actually, I think it's a Labrador. And here we have Jeremys. I call them Jeremys. German Shepherds. And I think this is a Tervurian Shepherd here. And yeah, awesome. So yeah, I actually wanted to have a wolf case. And he had so much animals. And I was like, oh man, I need a new phone, because I said to the guy, I need 2 new phones for all the cases I want to get. So yeah, luckily I don't really have much trouble with getting too much cases, because since they barely fit my phone, because I always have really old models. Anyway, yeah. So this is the nice one that I found. And then there was a young boy there, actually a really young boy, a young adult guy, selling his Pokemon collection. And then he had an entire stand with, yeah, his Pokemon stuff. And there I found the Pokemon I was actually really looking for. The very first one that I got there was this completely new Lucario plush. And I wanted to find a Lucario for long. But the ones that I actually can reach are super expensive, so I never got them before. And this is a Tommy one. He's entirely new. And this is the Mega Lucario. Too bad, actually. I like the classic one, but I'm actually glad I found this one already. I'm not quite sure I like the material he's made of. He is some kind of a felt material, which reminds me of the Great Eastern plush from Sonic, but yeah, I guess, well, if this is the guy I come across so far, I think I had him for like $20, so it's not bad because he's entirely new. And he makes some battle sounds, so when you tap the back of his head, so yeah, he makes some nice sounds. So he has a few sounds. He has nice and bright eyes. So I'll make a video of this guy unboxing him. I have no idea actually where he come from. I've never seen him in shops. I would definitely have gotten him if I would have seen him. Yeah, it's true. I don't really like the finishing on him. He's a bit cheaply made. Look at this. I wish Tommy had done a better job on this guy. But the larger the plush gets, the better they are finished actually. Or they're well finished and expensive, or they are larger and less expensive. Tommy maybe tries to make them affordable, but as larger their plush get, the cheaper they're made. So sometimes it's kind of obvious how this is going on. And this is actually the back. So after all, I have my Lucario. I'm quite happy. I'm not quite sure how I would find another one. This is also a nice one. Never saw him before. What is it, buddy? He just fall backward. There you go. Gotta put him back here. So yeah, I found a Lucario. I was quite surprised actually I would find, but this is a nice find. This is definitely a nice find. But I got more of this guy because he had a nice assortment of very old Pokemon plush. Pokemon plush were actually for sale when I was a young girl, when I was about 8 years old. So they were plush from the 90s, which can be quite valuable for some collectors. But thoroughly, yeah, I was quite happy to see them because by the time that I found them in thrift shops, in toy shops, I'm gonna say, they were quite hard to get, and by that time I would never gotten them without any permission. So, yeah, too bad by that time I couldn't get them. But so far, yeah, I've been collecting my own Pokemon. Some of them are bootlegs, other are from Tommy, and this is my little collection. So yeah, and I have one here. This is my little Charmander. He's definitely the oldest Pokemon that I have. I don't have any more Pikachus. He just gets too popular. I prefer the others. He's sweet, of course, but still. The guy did have Pikachus from the 90s, and yeah. But he had all kinds of plush that I never saw before. So he had a kind of an interesting selling place, I'm gonna say. This is probably one of the oldest plush that I have. He is a little plush that I have been trading when I was in elementary school, I think. I think it's called that way, yes. Me and a little friend of mine had a trade. I gave her the Tramp from Lady and the Tramp, and she gave me her Charmander. And I have been keeping this guy ever since. So it's kind of funny that I still have him, actually. He's kind of small, and I was super enthusiastic I had him because I wanted to have him so bad. Good boy. And actually, well, I came across, well, the guy in this Pokemon stuff just had this one here, which is from the same brand, also from Nintendo. And yeah, he's a bit larger, as you can see. He's obviously larger. I've seen this guy in Comic-Con as well, but I got this guy for €4 because he had like damaged eyes. But I've been, yeah, correcting that as well. I've been, and now he looks much better. And he has a nice flame as well. I think he was dragged by the tail because he has like a little damaging here. But I had him for like €4, which is like nothing for this guy. So I would have gotten more plush of him, but I have so much plush that I, yeah, make a selection about the ones that I want to keep, the one that I want to get, and the one that I get rid of. So, we had all kind of Pokemon, really. Really special. Never seen something so interesting on Jumbo markets. So these are my Charmanders, and I keep them both, actually. I just can't get rid of this guy, not yet. I have been having him for like really long. I think I was 8 years old when I got him. And then, oh yeah, the little last one. He's gonna be so cute. You're gonna love this guy. That I got there was this little Ash plushie. Not too bad he's that small, but he's really cute. And yeah, I kind of like Ash. I think this is what he was wearing in the first season of Pokemon. And I like the color of his gloves. It's really sweet. So yeah, this guy was actually the most expensive one. I don't really know how rare he actually is. There's like no tag on him, there's nothing. But I think yeah, he's nice, he's really nice. And I just couldn't let him pass. I had to get him for some reason. And he was like €7. He was a bit more expensive, but still, I'm glad I got him. I was actually almost about to get his Mew, but I didn't really like his eyes, and he had a very old Eevee, and he had a very old Charmander backpack. Really, he was actually collecting stuff that would be quite rare and hard to find these days. So it was a nice collection he had, and apparently he was selling everything. So and this is Ash. Glad I got him, actually. He's nice. Nice little doll. And then the last thing that I would like to show you is something awesome. But is there something else I gotta show you? Oh yeah, one more thing before ending. I came across a nice, some nice sellers. They were selling these fleece balls, and they also had some carpets. And this is actually a little tool for an animal. They were selling those for charity, to use the benefits for a dog shelter, I think. And these are just handmade fleece balls, and they look like this. So it's just a random fleecy ball. And apparently, well, my dogs were quite interested. Kylie has been putting the treats out of their carpet, and Fira took the ball. So I was like, yeah, there goes the walk. And I left Fira with those people for a while, because apparently she was really interested in this ball, and like this she could actually show customers how it works. The thing is that you actually have to put treats in there. There might still be treats in there as well. And the dog has to find them with his nose. Oh, hi, here, I found one. There you go. See? Here's a treat. Probably from yesterday. But she wasn't very interested yesterday in playing with her ball. So it's not actually a ball to throw or to fetch it's just something to keep your dog busy. And it can really helpful if they don't destroy it, if they don't pull it apart. And it was quite expensive, but it was so successful with my dogs that I decided to have one. Also, well, it's a good thing to give that money to a nice benefits, to give the benefits to a dog shelter. So yeah, this is just a handmade fleece ball, and actually I just bought it now, but you can actually make this yourself and put them for sale as well. And like this, you can just make something for. You can actually use this as well for other animals. For example, for animals, yeah, that just love to search things with their nose. Here's another treat. Like for guinea pigs, hedgehogs, rats, and they might just enjoy pulling it forward like this. So it's just a ball. So it's a nice animal too. I actually got it for the future as well. If you put your dog in its bench, you can just give it its ball. And like this, yeah, your dog can be. It's like some kind of a Kong, actually. It's a Kong. But yeah, so that is why I got it. I thought it was quite handy. And they also had carpets that you could, yeah, the dog has to manage to put all the treats out with his nose and his paws. So yeah, that is how it works. So yeah, and then one last thing that I would like to show you is an adorable plush that one of my friends got for me. Actually, it's a bit of a weird long story. Yesterday we had a meal together with some friends. My brother's chat friend, actually. Hey, Pennywise, what do you have here? You have an asshole. Gross. Look at this, he's damaged. Gonna repair this. That's not my fault. And yeah, well, a while ago I came across a nice Sonic plush on Facebook, but its owner refused to send it. And I've been trying to convince her to do so, but she was like, no, I don't want. She had some trouble with sending, and now she didn't want to do anything to help me to get it. And because I was really, yeah, willing to get it. And she had a warhog as well, which was picked up earlier. But luckily, someone I know, a little good friend of mine, could pass actually along that place on her way. And that is how actually she managed to get it for me. And that's just amazing, because it's some kind of a very random circumstances, and thanks to those random circumstances I was able to get it. So that's just amazing. And the plush I'm actually talking about is this adorable Supersonic Kelly toy. It is completely goldish. I just love it. It's so pretty. Some people don't really like the golden shine of it. I think the material it's made of is nice. It's not, it feels sturdy. I just gotta be careful for the stitching, but it's nice. It's nice quality. It's not too bad. I was a bit afraid it would be so bad, but it's quite okay. It's still honest. And I think this Supersonic looks actually even better than my backpack. Which is, yeah, kind of an awful quality of felt, which I don't really like. But thanks to my friend and the fact that she actually could come along there, I was able to get this guy. So yeah, it's just one story that actually ended up in a very nice way. But yeah, they could have, yeah, I almost actually, how can I say this? I was almost not really able to get this guy. And well, if it would have ended like this, well, never mind. It was so. But I just, yeah, I did what I had to. And if the seller doesn't really want to help me, that's her problem. But thanks to Maggie, I just could get him, and yeah, thanks to her, only her. So she gets all the credit. He's awesome, really. I love him. He is so pretty. And yeah, can you actually believe this is a Facebook find? I would get this guy on eBay and it would cost me so much. I don't really know where he come from, or has someone been ordering him on internet. I have no idea. But this is a really neat plush, and I will keep him forever, I think. He is just incredible. He's pretty, sweet, adorable, original, very creative, and very fluffy as well. Some people don't really like the golden shine. Yeah, I can imagine why, because he's actually supposed to be yellow. But still, people pretend they don't like it, but when they put them on eBay, they ask so much for it. So I don't think it's so that people really dislike it. I have no idea. I really love it. So I think this is gonna be it for this very long video. My very long haul. I really hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.